Carroll High School, absences are filed into two categories, documented and undocumented. The following types of absences are considered documented: medical and dental appointments, legal obligations, religious holidays, and funerals. Juniors and seniors are allowed to use 3 days to visit colleges. The days will be marked as documented given that there is documentation of the visit. Students who work as a page in the state legislature or as an official at the election polls, who are subpoenaed to appear in court, are called to active duty by the National Guard or the Civil Air Patrol, or who participate in the Indiana State Fair or have a sibling participating in the state fair, are marked as exempt, which means that they will be marked as present for the day or days that they are gone. All other types of absences, including illnesses, vacations, car troubles, non-verified appointments, family days, or any other absence not listed under the documented or exempt category, are counted as undocumented. If a parent does not contact the school by 10 a.m., the student will be marked as unverified. Furthermore, a parent must specify that a student is absent, whether documented or not, within 24 hours of a student's return to school. Otherwise, the student will be marked as truant. What counts as an exemption from school is mandated by the state of Indiana, but Carroll has some flexibility when it comes to deciding what constitutes a documented or undocumented absence. Carroll High School is also mandated by the state to track absences due to the federal Every Student Succeeds Act of 2015, a law which replaced the No Child Left Behind Act of 2001. Both of these national laws require states to measure student performance, but also allows every state to choose their own way of tracking it. In Indiana, student performance is measured by attendance. Additionally, funding is based on enrollment for Indiana schools, so the more absences that a school has overall, the less funding the school will get at the end of the year. Carroll's attendance rate is 78.1%, which is 18 points higher than the average attendance for the state overall. The state has control over repercussions and punishments for students that accumulate too many undocumented absences. The punishments are as follows. Students who have 11 to 12 undocumented absences will be given a detention. Receiving 13 to 14 absences will result in the offending student being given a Monday school. If a student gets 15 undocumented absences, they will receive a one-day in-school suspension. Additionally, a meeting with the student's parents will be scheduled, and other school absences, such as field trips, extracurriculars, and athletics, will be restricted. Students who gain 16 to 19 undocumented absences will receive a one-day in-school suspension. Minors that have more than 15 undocumented absences may also be referred to the juvenile court or the BMV, who has the power to suspend a student's learner's permit or a driver's license. Students who receive 20 or more absences will receive an out-of-school suspension, with the possibility of expulsion. According to a Studio 415 survey answered by 585 students, around 17% of students have more than 10 undocumented absences. 72% of Carroll students feel that the attendance policy is unfair overall. One of those students, Isabella Dean, believes that if students are able to maintain their grades while absent, then the amount of undocumented days they have should be more lenient than others.
I think if they're keeping up with their grades, they should definitely be able to miss more days because it's like an e-learning day for them, basically. They're just staying home and doing their work at home.
However, Olivia Piat, who thinks that the absence policy is mostly fair, believes that a student's academic performance shouldn't factor into how many days they are allowed to miss.
There's a wide range of what's a good student, what's a bad student, because there's plenty of parents out there who don't want B's on their kid's report card when my parents would say a B is reasonable. And so I don't think different punishment should be given to different students just based off of their academic performance because it just doesn't seem fair.
Assistant Principal Dan Listinsky shares that Carroll values attendance not just due to the state mandate, but also as a means to support a student's education.
There's been a lot of studies that show that attendance is directly correlated to academic performance, to success in life, whether that be in work or careers. It does matter.
Listinsky also shares that the administration is always open to discussing undocumented absences with students, especially in regards to mental health days.
And we don't find out till the consequences get severe, till it's suspension or out-of-school suspension. Now we're just learning what's going on. And so if there is something going on, just be upfront and communicate.
Whether you agree or disagree with the attendance policy, it's not going away. And while changes may come in the future, for now, students only get 10 undocumented absences. For the last time, with Studio 415, I'm Stella Brewer-Vartanian.